Hey everyone, it's the Canadian Pastor Guy, and welcome to Best Life Wisdom. What makes your life better where you live? In the neighborhood you live? With those neighbors you have? Some you love, some you have barbecues with, some you'll hang out with, but some you really try to avoid and some really annoy you. But the book of Proverbs tells us to make sure we try really hard to treat our neighbors well as far as it depends on us. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 28 and 29 say this about your neighbors. Do not say to your neighbor, come back tomorrow and I will give it to you when you already have it with you. It's saying, think of your neighbor. Remember what Jesus said about your neighbor? And he said, love your neighbor and pray for your enemies. And then they said, well, who's my neighbor? And basically Jesus said, anybody with a need. But here we're talking about those living close to you. Those who are close to your home, where you live, your apartment, your condo. Treat them well, because that will sit well for you. He says, do not plan harm against your neighbor who lives trustfully near you. You can see behind me, I'm here in Florida visiting, and I know most of North America, at least a large part of the eastern side of the United States and Canada, is dealing with a lot of cold weather and snow. Even down here, down into Florida, they're concerned about freezing at this time of year, which is very unusual. So it's cold. There's a coldness about the area, and sometimes our neighborhoods can become cold when we're not getting along with our neighbors. So I really encourage you, work hard to care for your neighbors. Whether they're really great people or not to hang out with, just do stuff for them. Maybe in this great dump of snow, go shovel their driveway or help them out. Take them some coffee sometime. Just stop by and say hi. Invite them over for an afternoon or evening kind of barbecue. You know, when you have great relationships with your neighbors, your life will be better. Have a great week.